Hello everyone, good evening, thank you so much everyone for tuning into our Sunday night live stream. Here we go, we're live again on this Sunday evening. So hello, good evening, thank you so much everybody for being here on our Sunday evening live. I just had somebody at the door around a minute ago, so good job that didn't happen like a couple of minutes later, wasn't it? I was lucky there, I think we was lucky there, but we didn't have anybody knocking on the door. No, we had a delivery, so that was lucky. But thank you so much everybody for being here. So that's got me off to a little bit of a nervy start, I have to say. Hopefully the only way is going to be up from there. So yeah, thank you so much everybody. Thank you so much everybody for being here on this Sunday evening live stream. So we're going to be discussing the third winter 2021-2022 update. What did you think about it, everybody? It was good, wasn't it? Good update this week, wasn't it? I enjoyed doing that one. So let me know in the live chat, what you thought to the third winter 2021-2022 update. I thought it was like the best one so far. I have to say I enjoyed doing that. We brought loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of data with that one. So it's absolutely crammed full of data. And of course the first view of the swingometer, which is at the moment the swing is towards a cold winter, 53% to 47%. So yeah, it's a very interesting update. I enjoyed doing it. I think it was a pretty good one, and you have not yet seen it yet. I have given a bit of a spoiler away about the swingometer there, of course, but have not yet seen it, then do check it out after the live stream. It's a truly epic update. So yeah, thank you so much everybody for being here. So as usual, I'll go through the live chat and I'll shout out as many as I can. Richard is in the live chat, by the way. Richard did the swingometer, so that's Richard's work. Thank you so much, Rich, for the swingometer, and of course for the solar information as well. Thank you so much for Richard for the work on the winter update. So as usual, I'm going to go through the live chat. I'll shout out as many of you as I can. I'll take some questions as well, and then around 6:30, or probably around 25 past 6, we'll start screen capturing. With the screen capture, we're going to show some long range. Of course, it's a Sunday live stream, and we will also show you the 10 to 14 day data, because we can't do that at the moment as we're releasing winter updates. So that's the plan. Let's hope it all goes to plan. Fingers crossed. Let's hope it all goes to plan and doesn't fall apart like a blancmange. And I won't be overly giddy tonight either, like I was on Friday evening. I was a little bit giddy with that one, wasn't I? Then we'll say thank you so much to our moderators moderating the live stream. So we've got SB, we've got Paul, and we've got Sav here. Thank you so much to SB, to Paul, and to Savvy for moderating the live stream. All moderators are here, so thanks so much to our moderators, as always. Thank you so much. Sav's having a very busy day today, so thank you to Savvy for checking in while he's busy working. Hovering around 40 concurrent viewers, just under, so we'll see how big the stream gets as we go along. If you would like to do so, please can you give us a like on the video and let YouTube know that you're enjoying the live stream. That'd be absolutely fantastic if you can do that. I see that Darth Vader has arrived. So before I go up the live chat, I'll just do my little Darth, and then I'll go up to the top of the live chat. Thank you so much to Darth Vader for checking into the live stream. Thank you so much, my friend. Right, okay, let's go to the top of live chat, and then I shall start zooming. I'm going zoom down through the live chat, just like Sat with his subscribers. I'm going to go zoom through the live chat, and I'll shout out as many as I can, and I will take out, I will take some questions as well. Right, first person in was Emily Evans. Now, this is very exciting. Hi, Gavin, it's my birthday tomorrow. Can you please wish me a happy birthday? Please, that would be great. Well, of course I can, Emily. Happy birthday, for tomorrow.
Emily. Happy birthday, Emily.
There you go. You've had a happy birthday from Mrs. P as well, Emily. Of course I can give you a happy birthday. It's my pleasure. Everybody in the live chat can say happy birthday if everybody in the live chat can say happy birthday to Emily for tomorrow. That would be absolutely lovely if you can all do that. You have a lovely, lovely day, Emily. And, on the comments of one of Try's videos, let me know how your birthday goes. It's very exciting when you have birthdays at your age. When you're my age, you're not quite as exciting, really. But you're going to have a lovely day tomorrow, Emily, so you enjoy it. Right, and happy birthday. Right, okay, Xenon777 is here. It's the final countdown. Yes, it is. No, I haven't better start singing. I cannot sing to save my life. Thank you so much to Xenon777 for being here. Dylan Reynolds is here. Hi, everybody. We're here in Pickering, Ontario, Canada. Ontario, Canada, I should say, is plus 22 degrees Celsius. Very nice day. Sounds warm. It's been warm here again at GavsWeatherVids Towers in Northamptonshire, England, Dylan, as well. So this lingering summer goes on for the time being. Alan Petru is here. Hi, everyone. Happy birthday, Emily, for tomorrow. Good evening to you, Alan. Thank you so much, Alan, for being here. Shiram, I've been giving very encouraging starting point for Swingometer. Interesting times ahead. Yes, definitely, Shiram. Favouring after 2 updates, only 2, favouring a colder than average winter with our swingometer. We shall see where it goes after the 3rd update. You'll get to see that first of all in at the start of next week's 4th update. Thank you so much to Shiram for being here. Shiram, hello again. Look like we might be doing things in reverse as far as the classic autumn indicators are concerned for a cold winter. Not cool and wet September, dry and warm October, but the opposite this year. Yeah, it's very strange what's going on, isn't it, Sharon, at the moment? So, of course, like the things we look at, in terms of the teleconnections, in terms of the overall drivers, such as the QBO, all the things we went through today, in today's part 1 of the 3rd winter update, they all look really quite good, I have to say, as we're starting out, and that's why the swingometer, I suppose, is favouring a cold and average winter at the moment. All the drivers look really good for a cold winter, and yet, the autumn so far is not looking all that great. We don't know what's going to happen with October, of course, but this warm September and dry September is a worry. It's a concern, and sort of would tend to go against the idea of a cold winter. So I'm a little bit confused about what's going on here. I think if you want a cold winter, you're going to be looking now for a dry October. Obviously, this September is going to be a very warm and dry September. So I think what you want to carry on, it doesn't really matter about temperature in October. It can be cold or warm, it doesn't matter. But you want to see this dry weather really go on, if it can, as far as it can go into October. Because at some point, you're going to have to get a wet spell. That would be preferable for a cold winter to happen in November. But in terms of precipitation, I think from the precipitation side of things, you probably want to see this dry weather carry on, because that would kind of start bringing into play autumns such as 1978, autumns like 1995 as well, that had a dry October 2009 as well. So I think, if you want a cold winter, because the warm dry October is locked in now. That's not going, that's not going to change. We're coming to the final 10 days of the month. It's going to be a warm, dry September. So October's going to be, you're going to want to see October stay, maintain the dry weather. And if it's warm, it's warm. It doesn't really matter. Right, okay. So I hope that answers that, Sharon. It is a little bit confusing. I agree. Asia Major is here with us. Hello, come in. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing okay. Looking forward to some autumn weather soon. And, of course, some night live stream. Thank you so so much to Adrian for being here. Thank you so much, my friend. James Young, hi everyone. What a winter update this was. Really enjoyed the new features, looking at Zone of Wind broadcast. It was a good one, wasn't it, James? It was a good winter update this week. I think it's the best of the three that we've done so far. I really love doing that one this week. I also love doing the teaser winter analogues, of course. But in terms of like the part ones, I reckon this one, the third update part one, was the best. Matthew Orchard, that we've done so far. Matthew Orchard is here. Hi, Gav, and all. It's been a nice day here after rain this morning. Thank you so much to Matthew for being here. Katrine is here. Good evening, Gavin and Mrs. P, moderators, everyone. I'm disappointed that the forecast rain has not materialised in South Ockenden. Oh dear, Katrine. We'll have a look at radar picture in a moment. We should have a little bit of dampness this morning, but hardly anything really. The dry spell continues. Joe Weather UK is here. Good to Joe Weather UK. SB is here. Have you had any storms, SB? Over there in Links, let me know. SB, thank you so much to Alpha SB and to Paul and to Sam for moderating. Muncie is here. Hello, Gavin and everyone. Good evening to you, Muncie. Shiram, I hope Weather is Cool website comes on board. We shall see. I don't know what's happened there. I haven't updated so far this season for, while we're doing winter updates. So I don't know what's going on there. The Coast of Scorpion is here. But we can get round that like with JMA and the other data that I showed today. So there's no problem. But it would be nice if weatheriscool.com came back on board, wouldn't it? The Coast of Scorpion. Good afternoon, Gavin. Everyone in the chat. I hope everyone is enjoying the ride so far. Checking in from New England. Happy birthday to Emily. Yes, thank you so much, Coaster, for checking in from the East Coast. Thank you so much to the Coast of Scorpion. Daniel Bradley is here. Hi, Gav. Very interesting winter update. Love the new part about the Zone of Wings. And now the Spanish island volcano has erupted. Not looking good at all. I don't know. I haven't heard any news today, Daniel. So I don't know what's happened, but it sounds interesting. Mark Kanish is here. Even Gavin, as you said a while back in September 2014, CET came out 15.1. That winter 2014-15 was an average winter. But you did say in an average winter, we can get cool at times with snow. Yeah, that's right. An average winter will be just that. It will have it'll have cooler periods, colder periods. It'll have milder, warmer periods. They'll alternate. They'll oscillate. And so yes, in an average winter, you would expect some snow, especially for more northern areas. Probably not that much in the south. I remember 2014-15 has been quite a mediocre winter here in Northampton, but I bet it was better, further north. I bet there's a little bit more snow further north in that winter. And so, yeah, it wouldn't be a cold winter, obviously, but it could have some cold periods. Daniel Bradley, great work, Gav. Thank you so much, my friend. And, of course, congratulations to Fizz and to Daniel for winning the pillows on Wednesday's 50k celebration live stream as well. Right, Mark, also Gavin, but the high pressure in winter to get to Greenland, does something need to help it get there, meaning can't just do it on its own? Yeah, typically it would happen after a sudden stratospheric warming or something to weaken, something to weaken the jet stream and the polar vortex. So in middle of winter it would be hard to get a Greenland high going without some external factor. Of course, it can sometimes happen. December, to remember, 2010 never had a sudden stratospheric warming. It did in fact have quite a cold stratospheric temperature in December 2010, but nevertheless, we still had a lot of Greenland blocking. So every year is different. Every year is, is unique. And if a polar vortex is a bit weaker than average, so you don't necessarily need, you don't necessarily need a sudden stratospheric warming to get Greenland blocking. Hovering around 75 concurrent viewers. Big old stream. Please smash the like button, everybody. Let YouTube know that you're enjoying this live. Thank you so much for doing that. Shiram, hello again. Why do we look at Arctic sea ice extent graphs in winter updates? A few years ago, there was a suggestion, Shiram, that if you have a big melt season, it can promote blocking over the Arctic. So that's the reason. I'm a little bit dubious about it, to be honest. And, it's only something we look at in the first 1, 2, 3 updates, and then we move on. So I'm a little bit dubious about whether there is a connection there, but there was an idea a few years ago. So that's the reason why. So a few years ago, I started looking at it when that idea was doing around. It just sort of maintained itself, that within the updates. It's got its place within the early winter updates. But as I say, from round update number 3, from this one onwards, we move on. Mark, did you notice, Kevin, during those crystal cold winters between 08, 09 and 12, 13, the summers got colder and wetter within September, cooler and wetter. Maybe we need a cooler summer to help it go cold. Yeah, just a general cooler period, wasn't it, that Mark? Mark. Yeah, I agree with that. Right, okay, let's come down. Let's have a look. Mark, Gavin, if CT does come in the 16th or 15th, does that mean you'll be able to do a winter forecast end of September? Definitely not, Mark. No, you're not going to be doing winter forecast till the beginning of December. Right, okay. Let's have a look. Mark, did you hear the news, Gavin? Actor John Challis, who plays Boise on Only Fools Horses has died. Sad, isn't it? Yeah, it's really sad. I hadn't heard that until I saw your comment, Mark, but I'm so sorry to hear that. And of course, rest in peace to John Challis, and thoughts go out to, John's family and friends as well. That is really, really sad. I heard Jimmy Greaves died as well today, so not been a very good day, has it? Sad day today. Sharon, hello, Gavin. Is it true that the warm Atlantic in the autumn is good for us to get a cold winter? Yeah, I prefer to see a warm Atlantic than a cold Atlantic, I have to say. Although, in the 1980s, that proves that you can get a cold winter. You can get cold winters with a cold Atlantic. But I prefer to see the Atlantic a little bit on the warmer side, to be honest. Right, okay. I'll come down to the bottom of live chat, so I have to go back up to the top of live chat. That's how I go on, up, down. As I said in Friday night's live stream, that's just how I go on. Right, okay, so, next person, I know Duncan Ward is here, going to Duncan Ward. Weggyboard Uwu is here, going to Weggyboard Uwu. Richard checked his work. Good evening to my good friend Richard Shaw. Thank you so much for your work on the winter update, Rich. Timoy is here. Timoy Tickets. Good evening to you, Timoy. David Carpenter is here. Thank you so much to David Carpenter for checking in. Paul is here. City Andy is here. Paul checked in as well. Thank you so much to Paul for being here and moderating live stream. Sab checked in. Also, good evening, Savvy. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here on such a busy day for you. Dave Evans, hi Gavin. What a warm September. I'm back from camping 700 feet up on Exmoor, and it was never cold. Indeed, on some days it was a hot summer day of 25 degrees. It's a very, very warm September, isn't it, Dave? It's not going to be the warmest on record. It's not going to beat 2006, but it is a very, very warm, unusually warm September. Definitely lingering summer this year. Downstairs Dave is here. Downstairs Dave, even Gav, feels like autumn now. It's still very warm here, I have to say, in GavsWeatherVids Towers. But I appreciate some areas are cooling down now, but where I am, it is still pretty warm. James098 is here. Good evening to you, my friend. Thank you so much to James098 for checking in. Right, okay, James Bradley, it was an epic update. It really was. I enjoyed doing it so much this week. Michael Campbell is here. Thank you so much. Michael Campbell is here. So hello to you. Steffi is here. Steffi Adcock. Good evening to you, Steffi. Dave Evans, I love the new bits on the third winter update today, Gavin. Thanks so much for all your, as always, hard work, my friends. My pleasure. I love doing winter updates. It's my favourite time of year now through to Christmas, January. The channel comes into its own. I love this time of year doing these, experimental updates and so on. Richard, no problem at GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much, my friend. The work on this update was absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much. Sav, awesome work as always, Richard. Yes, it really was. It was amazing work that Richard did on this third part one of the third winter 2021-2022 update. Do get myself a little bit mixed up with the part ones and the part twos, I have to say, as you probably noticed in the videos. Michael Johnson is here. Good evening, Gavin, BCP, and everyone. Just finished watching winter update. Very interesting. Enjoy the new feature. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm so pleased that you enjoyed this year's winter update. Weggyboard Uwu. Thank you, Salvi, SB, and Paul. Yeah, thank you so much to the moderators. Right, okay, let's come down. Let's have a look. Jack Lowe is here. Going to Jack. Thank you so much to Jack Lowe for being on the live stream. Sail Away. Wow, Sail Away is here. Are you subscribed to our channel, Sail Away? We are grinding now to 13k subscribers. We've got to put on around about 35, I think, to get to 12.1k, get our first 100 in. So we're not that far away now from 12.1k. Please make sure sure you're subscribed. Sail away if you haven't yet subbed. Right, okay. Sharon Baker is here. Good to Sharon Baker. Wendology is here. Good into Wendology. Jacob Thomas is here. Good to you, my friend. Great to see new names in the live chat. Make sure you sub to our channel and smash the like button. Thank you so much. Mickey Pierce. There we go. Won't be a Gav live stream. About a cough. Sorry, everyone. Mickey Pierce is here. Good to Mickey Pierce. Thank you so much. You're all saying happy birthday to Emily. That's absolutely lovely. Happy birthday for tomorrow to Emily. Ross Naylor is here. Good to you, my friend. Thank you so much to Ross Naylor. Savvy, quite cool here, though the sun is out. I suppose the cold front's gone through, so you're cooling down now, but it is still, the cold front's gone through here, actually. You know, went through this morning, but it still feels really warm and muggy here, I have to say. It's not freshened up at all. Yet. Shiram! Hello, come in. Sun stratospheric warming events equally likely through December, January, and February. Get more likely as you go further on, Shiram. So the further on you go into the winter, the more likely it is you will get a sudden stratospheric warming. So an early stratospheric warming in December is it's not unusual, but it doesn't happen all that often. More common in January, and then more common still in February. Steffi, I think the problem was it has had potential to generate tsunami if there was a major collapse. Oh dear, that sounds very worrying, Steffi. I hope everyone's okay. I hope everyone's alright. Right, let's come on down. In a moment, we're going to start doing some screen capturing. For your hovering around 70 concurrent viewers, we will start doing some screen capturing for you in around 5 minutes' time. Matthew Richards is here. Good to Matthew Richards. James Young, I think this year has been a strange year overall. To say that this September and the way it's played out doesn't favour a cold winter is ridiculous. To me, the situation seems unprecedented. Everybody's got their own views, James. It'll be interesting to see how it works out, won't it? Fizdema1234, happy birthday, Matthew. I hope you have had a lovely day. It's Matthew's birthday today. Happy birthday to Matthew.
Happy birthday, Matthew.
There we go. Mrs. P says happy birthday to Matthew Richards as well. Incredible. Happy birthday to Matthew Richards. I miss that in the live chat. Happy birthday to Matthew Richards. Everybody say happy birthday to Matthew. That'd be absolutely fantastic if you can do that. I'm going to have to come down to the bottom of live chat in a moment because we're going to start doing some screen capturing for you. Markinish, 2009 had a dry September, didn't it, coming followed by a big freeze. Yes, that's a very, very dry September and October, Mark. Not overly warm, but it was very dry. Susan Reed is here. Going to Susan Reed. Thank you so much. Paul Miller, rain not far away from you, Katrine. Heavy now in Suffolk. We'll have a look at the radar from Weather Outlook very shortly, actually. So we're going to do that in a moment. Adam Weatherfan is here. According to Adam Weatherfan. Hi, everyone. Hi, gals. I'm having dinner. You enjoy your dinner. Adam Weatherfan. Fizdemon, I think I'll shout out Fizz. Fizdemon1234 is here. Good evening to you, my friend. Right, okay, Angie Denton is here. Great winter updates, thanks Gab. Agree 2012, best match and offers hope of wintry weather like early 2013. Still not ever had snow on my birthday in mid-February, but I'm still hopeful. Lol, wow, you think about it? You think of snow on your birthday in the middle of February, Angie. I'm sure that will happen one of these years. I'm sure it will. Maybe it'll be this year, next February. Let's hope so. Fingers crossed. Paul Miller, hope Gav's tease winter last year philosophy is right for the upcoming cold winter. Yeah, remember with that though, we said that you only know if you had a teaser, after the fact, if the next winter is cold. So we don't know whether that was a tease winter or not. We don't know. So we won't know until next winter comes in, and it'll just be a case of if it's cold, then we'll be able to say that yes, last winter was a teaser, but if not, then it's just like a one-off cooler winter, and so we don't know at this stage. So keep that in the back of your mind, everyone. Right, I'm going to come down to the bottom of the live chat. We'll do some screen capturing for you in a second. So let's get ourselves down to the bottom of the live chat. There we go. Hello to all of you at the bottom of the live chat. I'm going to go back up and just very quickly see what you're all saying. So where did I get to, Angie? Richie, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. So, Alan Petru, the autumn of 1986 was quite warm, but winter was not particularly interesting, apart from the second, 2 weeks severe cold spell in early January. I had a very cold September, though, 86, Alan. That was a very, very cold September. The rest of the autumn was quite mild in October and November. Our last sub-12 CET September was 1986. I remember that one, you know, quite frosty. Right, JL is here. Very good evening to everyone. Thank you so much to JL for being on the live stream. Ultra has checked in. Good evening to Ultra. Right Burst. Great few new names. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much to all of you. Right Burst. Evening all. Another sunny day. Loving the stream. Thank you so much, my friend. Savvy's telling someone not to repeat messages. So somebody, if you cannot repeat messages, that would be absolutely great. Would be very, very helpful if you don't repeat messages. Kevin Hernandez Vlogs is here. Hello, Kevin. Good morning. Happy Sunday. How are you, Gav? You're having a wonderful weekend. Love your videos, Gav. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Kevin Hernandez Vlogs. Right. Okay. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Paul Oakes is here. Why are my potatoes dying, Gav? Great channel, mate. My birthday's on 21st of December. Hope it's magical. I'm having a bit older than you do. Thank you so much, Paul. Happy birthday for when is it? 21st of December. Right, it was quite some time away. I wish you a happy birthday a little bit nearer time. Okay, Paul. I don't know about your potatoes, but it is getting very late in the year now, I suppose. So everything will just generally start to decline a little bit at this time of year. It's very, very dry as well, so that will have an effect. You know, things will start to wilt a little bit given how dry it is. Dylan Reynolds, will there be a historic web video around August bank holiday of next year? Talking about this time frame, we shall see, Dylan. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about August next year, Dylan. But maybe, who knows? There could be a historic weather video then. Looking at this year, who knows? Richard, we love winter updates at GavsWeatherVids. Hashtag team. Yes, we're a team, aren't we, Rich? Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. John Smith is here. Thank you, John Smith. Shiram, hello, come in. I remember during the classic 80s winters, December was generally mild, and we got the coldest in January. Yes, that's right, January or February in those mid-80s winters, wasn't it? January or February in the mid-80s winters. Very little in December other than 1981. Right, so let's get down to the bottom of the live chat. I think I'll shout out everybody that I need to shout out. Dylan Ramsey's checking out. Good evening, goodbye, I should say, to Dylan Reynolds. Savvy, I think the autumn is starting on the 22nd. Yeah, vernal equinox, of course, Sav. Robert Charles Taylor is here. Gonna be his birthday next month, I think. Right. Mark, Gavin, if we get a warm September, could you get at least 1 month in winter that is still cold? Yes, definitely, Mark. Right, we're gonna have to do some screen catching through. Time is getting on. I've got a lot to show you because we are doing winter updates, so we aren't doing 10 to 14 days at the moment. So I'm going to include 10 to 14 day whip lighting as well as long range. So we have got a lot to look at. Dylan Holbrook is here. Dylan Reynolds just checked out, and Dylan Holbrook has just arrived. That's nice, isn't it? Evening all, just checking into my pre-dinner sausage roll. Oh, lovely. After propagating in the rain. Hope you all had a good weekend. Thank you so much to Dylan Holbrook for being here. You enjoy your sausage roll. Yes, I have had a lovely weekend, Dylan. Very busy weekend, but it's been a lovely weekend. Thank you so much, my friend. Sam Parker, hello, Gav. I hope everyone is well. Massive thunderstorm here in Southeast today. Wow, that's where the rain is then. That's where it went to. Sam. Congratulations, my friend. Richard, I'm looking forward to winter, of course. Just miss the sun at sometimes at months. Yeah, that's the only problem, isn't it? That's the only problem. When the sun goes, you lose the Vit D, don't you? SB thinks this winter will be a duel between cold and mild. That will be exciting, SB. Lots of marginal, transitional sort of snow events, maybe, with that. So that would keep me on my toes, wouldn't it? That'd keep me on my toes.
Bring it on.
Missy P says, bring it on. She wants it to cool down as quickly as possible. James098, yeah, that would keep me on my toes, SB. James098, May was a very cold month for me. I had my first, I had frost on the 28th of May, and was the last time too. Yeah, cold spring, wasn't it? Right, let's start doing some screen capturing for you. James McLennan is here. Good to James McLennan. Thank you so much, my friend. And we've also got Ross Naylor here as well. Gav, do you think we rule out a polar vortex of doom? Rule nothing in, rule nothing out at this point, Ross. We won't be releasing our winter forecast until the beginning of December 2nd, actually. We announced it today. Going to be releasing winter forecast on December the 2nd. So rule nothing in, rule nothing out at this stage. Edward, let's have a look at this. Edward Gilsonan, I think that is. Gilsonan is here. Edward. Hi, Gavin. Your forecasts are the best, thank you. Well, so dry at the moment. I wonder if Jetstream is to blame. Possibly, yeah. It's blocking high. We've been sat under for weeks and weeks on end. Andy wants snow and lots of it. I'm not surprised, Andy. I'm not surprised. Right, okay, we're going to start doing screen capturing. 6:30, got to crack on. So, thank you so much, everybody, for your questions up to this part of the live stream and, you know, getting involved in live chat and whatnot. You chat amongst yourselves and, you know, relax and enjoy the rest of the stream. And I will start bringing you some data. So, I'm turning off the webcam. I'm turning off the image. You are in darkness for now, but you won't be in darkness for much longer. So here we go. We're screen capturing on this Sunday evening. We're 85 concurrent viewers, turned into a big old live stream. This turned into a big live stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for making this incredible live stream with 50 likes. So please smash the like button, everyone. Let YouTube know that you're enjoying this live stream. It would be absolutely fantastic if you could do that for us. Absolutely amazing. Paul is confirming autumn equinox is at 22:20 on Wednesday. Wow, yeah, then we're into true autumn then, aren't we? True autumn. After that, so the sun sinks into the southern hemisphere and true autumn will commence. How exciting is that? Right, okay, let's start bringing you some screen share, section and some data. So starting off with the radar picture, current situation looks like this. We're at the weather outlook. Let's just get rid of that. At the weather outlook, we've got some heavy showers in the east. There's those storms we heard about in the far southeast. Look, there they are, zooming in. The intensity of the colours. They're very close to Braintree, for example. Looks like heading to Colchester as well. That sort of area. There are also showers further northwards as well. Let's have a look at lightning. So there they are. There's a lightning flashes across East Anglia, between Cambridge and Norwich, not that far from Ely, and also to the east of London, from Canterbury towards Chelmsford. There are some flashes of lightning going on. So yeah, heavy showers in the east as expected, perhaps a little bit further east than before, like a day or so ago, and where I am in Northants, it's barely been enough to wet the ground, really, so the prolonged dry spell goes on here. Right, this is how the temperature observation is looking from XC where we've got lots of 19 degrees flashing away across southern and eastern parts of the country. We did get the temperature into the low 20s again earlier on. It's a little bit cooler further north and west though. So Lake Vermey's only at 14 degrees. Capel Curry at just 14, it's definitely looking cooler. Where Sav is, up there in North Wales. Going to northern England. Pretty cool there. Shap 15 degrees. Newcastle at 15 degrees. Teesside at 17. So yeah, cooling down in the north and the west. Rich and Sab are cooling down. Poole still looks pretty hot on the south coast though. Still into the upper teens Celsius there. But things are gradually getting a little bit cooler. And tonight and tomorrow will feel a little bit cooler, I think. Right, these are the GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles the next couple of weeks. We're looking at Great Malvern today. Yeah, we're looking at Great Malvern today. So red line is 30-year upper air temperature average for Great Malvern, starting off pretty close to average at the moment. We're going to see the temperature lifting up in a couple of days' time. Then we'll drop a little bit and then lift up again. Generally looking pretty warm overall now until the end of the month, and then we do get a cool down at the very end of September into the beginning of October. Dates on the bottom of the chart, of course. So a little bit of a cool down starts to take place at the end of the month and into October. But otherwise, it does look pretty, it's not as hot as it has been, but still above average generally for the next few days, really. Although the next day or so will be a bit cooler. Precipitation-wise, going to be quite a bit of dry weather until towards the end of the week, and then, over weekend into next week, looks like getting more unsettled. So still the same idea, but there is transition at work, something more unsettled and cooler, but probably been pushed back until towards the final days of September, I would have thought. Right, where to next? There we go. Temperature anomalies from the 19th to the... No, I haven't better be too giddy tonight. From the 19th to the 27th of September are warmer than average. It's going to be a warmer than average week coming up, and precipitation anomalies continue to look drier than average. Repeat. I cannot roll my R's, but you get the idea. I've been saying this every day for like 500 years or something. So, woman average, driving average, that goes on. This is later info about from earthnullschool.net showing that we are bringing in like a cooler westerly wind actually at the moment. So that explains the drop in the upper air temperatures we saw a moment ago. Winds are turning round to west. We're losing these warm southerly southeasterlies at the moment. So fresher, it's going to feel fresher, I think, across most parts of the country by tomorrow. Right, let's have a look at some model data then, shall we? So we're going to start off with the UK Met at the Weather Outlook. We'll all be 12Z except for the ECM, which will be the midnight run, because the ECM doesn't start updating until 7 PM, won't finish updating until 8 PM. Right, this is how the UK Met is looking for midday on Wednesday. High pressure will be ridging into south. Low pressure will be to north. So high pressure is declining, basically, through the week. Into Thursday and Friday, low pressure rolling in from off the Atlantic. That will bring outbreaks of rain with it, particularly to the northwest. Actually quite unsettled by next weekend. That does look genuinely autumnal, I have to say, with these low pressures powering in. The only thing about it is it's probably been pushed back by a couple of days, but still, by next weekend, we could be into genuinely cool, wet, windy, autumnal weather. We might be. Right, okay, let's just refresh this. We'll have a look at GFS 12Z. If you're enjoying this video, it will be a video after I've finished, but if you're enjoying the live stream, / video, then please can you make sure you subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for doing that. And drop a comment, let us know if you got this and all of our vids and live streams and whatnot. Click all notifications as well. You'll be notified by YouTube when we release content and live stream. Right, GFS 12Z shows high pressure declining as we go into the middle part of the week. Cold front coming in from the northwest will bring a band of very light and patchy rain. And it just gradually start turning a little bit more unsettled, really, as we go into the weekend. Low pressure will come rolling in off the Atlantic. So, in live UK Met, turning unsettled by next weekend with the GFS 12Z looking genuinely quite autumnal there, with showers and longer spells rain into the closing days of September. That is autumn, everyone. Autumn descends. Proper autumn descends next weekend. If UK Met and the GFS is correct. As we head on towards the beginning of October, looks like getting a bit of a ridge building from the southwest. So that unsettled weather doesn't last more than a few days when we're back into higher pressure again. High pressure sitting over and to the east of the country. That draws up quite warm air from the south again through the opening days of October. And then back in comes the low pressure again. Definitely looks more unsettled, more changeable, doesn't it, from next weekend onwards. The Gem, 12Z, looks like this. Will this show autumn descending by next weekend? Let's have a look. So high pressure ridging in from the early part of this week, then starts to decline from around Wednesday as a weak cold front moves in from the Atlantic. That brings a spell of quite windy weather to the far north of the country through Thursday. Could be some gale force winds up there. High pressure which is back in as we get through towards Friday, although will be slightly cool with the air mass. Then into next weekend, are we going to get this switch into really unsettled weather? Let's have a look. So into next weekend, yeah, low pressure is pushing in as we go into next weekend and on into the following week. So again, the GM is looking genuinely unsettled, cool, wet and autumnal as we get into next weekend. So this time next week, we could well be having heavy rain, strong winds, and much cooler temperatures as well, if you want that. Right, this is the E7. So that was all 12 there. This is the E7 midnight run. Just have a quick look at that. So again, high pressure reaching in for the next couple of days, then declines into Thursday as low pressure starts moving in from off the Atlantic. So it turns increasingly unsettled at the end of this week and into next weekend. Low pressure properly moving in, turning it cooler, wetter, windier, and just genuinely quite autumnal there. So all models going for us to be autumnal, cool, wet, and maybe even quite windy in places by the weekend. So we shall see. This is the precipitation type forecast based on my ECM run from Timeout.com. The next couple of days are going to be reasonably dry. Here comes the cold front pushing southwards and eastwards on Wednesday. I'll kind of fizzle out as it gets into the southeast. So then it'll start to turn quite wet in the north towards the end of the week. Into next weekend, increasingly unsettled. A lot of rain around next weekend, some of it heavy and persistent. If you're waiting for autumn, there it is. Although, of course, autumn can be dry and frosty as well. So, you know, autumn is that sort of season with duality. So we say that autumnal weather is wet and windy, but it can also be dry and chilly and frosty, especially later on. Of course. And up to date temperatures generally looking quite unsettled with showers, if not some longer spells of rain. These are the options on the table within the ECM ensembles today for day 10. Gets us to be 29th of September. 14 members of the ECM ensembles have low pressure over top of the country. That can be very unsettled. 11 with low pressure in off the Atlantic. That again will be very unsettled. 9 with low pressure in from the Atlantic as well. That's going to be quite unsettled too. 7 doing the operational run has low pressure over country. 6 with low pressure over country. And 4 with low pressure just to our west. They're all differing slightly in the placement of below, of the trough, but overall generally all looking very unsettled at day 10. In 2 weeks' time, it's all changed. We go from blue to red. This gets us to the 4th of October. 13 members of the ECM ensembles have high pressure reaching back up from the southwest. That's trying to turn drier and probably a bit warmer. 11, including the control run, has a Scandinavian high getting going and bringing in the wind from the east, which might not be overly warm. Easterly winds by early October might not be overly warm, to be honest. They could be a bit chilly. 10 have high pressure just to our west, and we'll pull down like a bit of a northwesterly with that, mainly dry but quite cool. 9 has northern blocking combined with a mid-Atlantic ridge. Low pressure to our east, winds in from the north with that, so quite cool and unsettled. And then 8 with high pressure just to our northwest, and around the high we bring in the winds, I should say, from the east or from the northeast. It looks like most of the options want to get back to high pressure at the beginning of October. CFS V2 looks like this. These are 500 millibar heights, break it down into week periods. The first week period takes from the 19th to 25th of September. The coming week will have high pressure reaching in from the Atlantic up to northern Europe. Low pressure will be around Greenland, Iceland. Jet stream will be pushing north. It's going to be mainly dry in the weekend, albeit the ridge is being broken down. All change in week 2. This is the 26th of September to 2nd of October. Low pressure in of the Atlantic. Winds are in from the west. That's going to be much more unsettled, of course. Week 3 will be the 3rd of October to the 9th, with some high pressure around Greenland and across southern Europe. Low pressure coming through here. That looks quite unsettled week as well. But back to high pressure by week 4. This is the 10th through to the 16th of October. High pressure comes back, sitting over top of the country. You would suspect that might be starting to bring fog, maybe even ground frost, you know, if that high pressure becomes centrally located in the middle of October. And we'll just look at the GFS extended as well. So throwing everything at this tonight. So here we go. This is the GFS extended control run, how it's looking today. So obviously, you know, going to the end of September, it is going to be turning cooler and more unsettled with low pressure in. By the end of the month, the control run wants to have high pressure building back in over the top of the country, but it doesn't last very long. Low pressure comes back in for the beginning of October. Then we go into some higher pressure as we get further on into the first week of October. High pressure tries to build in, especially to our south and east. Low pressure out to the west keeps things unsettled. And then got a Scandi high taking over. By the 14th of October, middle of October, we're into a Scandinavian high for a while anyway. That's probably quite a chilly easterly wind, that. So wouldn't be cold enough for snow, but probably quite a chilly feel. Then low pressure back in. Now, this is quite interesting. This low pressure diving in from the north. We had a lot of that last winter. So we're going back to that if this is right. Low pressure comes diving in from the north around my birthday on the 17th of October. And then just run quite unsettled, really, as we get through to the very end of the GFS control room, which gets us to Saturday, the 23rd of October. So it definitely looks like October is going to be a more livelier month than September has been. I'll just go back to YouTube, make sure you're all having a good time. Hope you're enjoying yourself over there. So, yeah, I think everyone's okay on YouTube. You all seem to be chatting away with one another quite nicely. Okay, so that's lovely. Okay, everything's fine there. Right, going to bring some long range now. We're hovering just under 100 concurrent viewers. Can this live stream get to 100 concurrent again? We did last week, didn't we? Last Sunday. Will this get to 100 concurrent? I want to keep an eye on the concurrent viewers, everybody. Actually, I think we might have reached 100 already, looking at the control. I think we might have already reached, just reached 100 concurrent. 99 now. So is it going to pop over to 101? Okay, we're at 100 concurrent viewers. It's a massive, massive live stream once again. Please smash that like button, everybody. Let YouTube know that you are enjoying it. We've brought you the short range data. We are now going to bring you some long range. We're going to look at the CFS V2 and then we will have a look at the Beijing Climate Center. So shall we do it? 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 Let's do it. Right, we're going to bring you the CFS V2 first of all. Here we go. This is the 700 millibar height anomaly from the CFS V2. This is how it's looking for October. Well, we get some high pressure to our south and also around Greenland. Winds are coming in from a westerly direction with that. So probably, that's a very strange looking pattern actually, because you've got two forces battling against one another. So you've got a Greenland high and you've also got an Iberian ridge connecting back to the Azores side. So that would be quite strange for that to happen because, you know, either one or other of those ridges would tend to get the ascendancy. And you've got high pressure up here, you would normally send the jet stream southeastwards, actually. You know, but if you have high pressure, of course, you have high pressure around Iberia, just there, you would normally send the jet stream northwards like that, and you'd have low pressure around here. So that's a very strange and bizarre sort of chart to start us off, really. As it is, I suspect it's probably quite mild. You know, I was probably forecasting quite a mild October, but it is quite an odd chart to start us off. This is November. So in November, we get like a mid-Atlantic ridge setting up, going up towards Greenland. Some lower pressure through there. Probably, it doesn't really show low pressure, but I suspect we would sort of send wind flow and jet stream on a northwest to southeast line. Just adjust my microphone slightly. We'll send a jet stream a little bit in that direction, probably. So that could be a cooler month in November with a little bit more wintry potential. December is looking like this. So still some blocking in December, but it's more over towards the Canadian side of Greenland, so around here. That would suggest like a cold month for Canada and northeastern Eastern America, I would have thought. Jet stream doing something a little bit like that. For us, we've still got this ridge, or we have got this ridge sitting to our south and east, drawing up the wind from more of a southerly direction. So that's probably very mild in December. Would only take a very slight adjustment, though, to send us cold, of course. Right, January looks like that. So January we go zonal. Zonal in January with this CFS run today. High pressure around the Azores, winds in from west. That's just mild, Atlantic driven and zonal. Not a great update this week from the CFS. Really, is it? You want cold weather. February goes even more zonal with high pressure from the Azores to Spain, low pressure around Greenland, Iceland, winds in from the west. Is this the warm September showing its hand? Is it? I wonder. And then March carries it all on. So again, high pressure is to our south, low pressure around Greenland, Iceland, again, winds in from the west to southwest. Not great, really, if you want a cold winter. The best of it is probably November, when we might get a bit of a northwest-southeast alignment. Other than that, CFS looks pretty zonal and Atlantic-driven and westerly today. Remember, CFS will flip and flop all the time. It will change all the time, so don't necessarily take that at all seriously beyond month 1 and 2. And even month number 1 looks really strange. Before we move over to Beijing climate change, I'll just have a little sip of Coke. Right, we're nearly done on this live stream, everybody. Thank you so much for making this an absolutely incredible live stream. It's been amazing. Let's just bring in some Beijing Climate Centre data then, and then we are done. Gonna have this live stream wrapped up for 7 p.m. So this is the 500 millibar height anomaly for October from the Beijing Climate Centre. So 500 millibar height anomaly, I should say. I think I said that anyway. For October has above average heights, high pressure just to our west, low pressure is up towards Greenland and Iceland. We send the jet stream probably on a west to slightly northwest sort of alignment. Looks generally anticyclonic still in October. You would have thought that's going to be another reasonably dry month. Certainly not overly wet. Probably near normal temperatures. Nothing particularly exciting in October with that. November looks a little bit more interesting. You see the 500 millibar height for November. Still high pressure dominated, above average heights, but much more towards the northwest of us, which possibly allows the wind to come in from more of a northeasterly direction, northerly to northeasterly perhaps, in November. A very cold month is possible for eastern, southeastern parts of Europe, by the way, with this trough of low pressure. A little bit on the periphery of it, but I reckon there is a little bit of cold potential there in November. More so with the Beijing Climate Centre than the CFS, anyway. Now that's December, 500 millibar height on. We're 3 months out, so a very long way out now. But December suggests like an anticyclonic month again, above average heights over, but also to some degree to our north as well. So you'd expect quite a dry December with that, probably quite frosty. It would only take a very subtle adjustment, really, to start pulling in, some cold air from the east with that. Just take the high pressure a couple of 100 miles further north and we're in business. There's some easterlies. As it is, it's probably just dry, frosty sort of month, maybe quite foggy, and a quiet December. January, also very anticyclonic. This is something we're seeing from the Beijing Climate Centre a lot over the past few months. I've been a bit dubious about it, but of course we are having a very prolonged spell of anticyclonic weather, so certainly for this autumn so far, late summer into autumn, the Beijing Climate Centre has been right about the high pressure fest we've been seeing. So maybe it's just going to carry on. This is January, again, above average heights pretty much over the country, going a little bit further north as well. Generally, this is all very close to like being really cold. This is generally very close to being a really cold winter with a lot of easterly winds, but just isn't quite there. High pressure just not quite far enough north. So yes, it's anticyclonic, but to really be in business for a proper easterly winter, you've got to get the high pressure further north than that. Nevertheless, it's probably quite a cool winter with a lot of frost at the very least. And then go through to February, which looks like this. Probably the best of the three. The above average heights then sort of centering between Scotland and Iceland. So that would definitely imply the chance of more of an northeasterly flow. All of the time, southern, eastern, and southeastern Europe looking like we're under a trough of low pressure and very cold. So the Balkans, places like that, southern Italy, Greece. I know it drives some of you crazy when this happens, but those areas, I think are picking up a very, very cold winter here on this update from the Beijing Climate Centre. Where we are, the high pressure just not very frustrating, really, update. High pressure is not quite far enough north, but it's certainly a much better, you know, if you want a colder winter, it's much better than like the disastrous output from the CFS. And then March really goes to town. And look at the difference in March, how much further north the high pressure goes. Those red colours going much further north in March. So March sees the northern blocking really lock in, and of course that could properly pull in very cold air from the east and from the northeast. So we do eventually get there. It takes all winter to do it, but we do eventually get to genuine northern blocking by March. 3 monthlies look like this. So this is November, December, January. 500 millibar height anomaly. High pressure over just ever so slightly to our north. Winds in just about from the east, but the high pressure not far enough north to dragging through sort of Siberian easters. This is the winter itself. December, January, February. Winter 2021, 2022. Beijing Climate Centre looks like that. High pressure is over top of the country to slightly to our north. So an anticyclonic winter and probably quite a chilly winter, but perhaps not severely cold, perhaps not, you know, generally cold until later on. This is January, February, March. Look at the difference. The high pressure, the red colours going further north, and that does then start to open the door, probably, almost certainly, to proper easterly northeasterly winds and you know, a much colder end to the winter. That's it, everyone. I'm going back to YouTube. I'm going to go back to YouTube. And we shall wrap up the live stream. It's been absolutely great. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been a lovely live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoyed watching it as much as I have enjoyed doing it. Sab, big old sunny stream. It certainly has been. Hasn't it, Sab? Big stream. Big stream. This one. We went over 100 concurrent viewers. Wow. Right, it's nearly 7 o'clock. I didn't have time, I ran out of time to show you CFS from metacel.fr. However, we will do a CFS special next week. So, CFS Special coming up next week, and we will include metacel then. Right, I'm been a little bit giddy on this live stream tonight, haven't I? Probably the heat. Right, let's turn off the webcam. We'll put the webcam back on. There we go. I don't really know what I'm saying. Turn off the display capture, didn't I? This is starting to fall apart a little bit, isn't it? I better wrap things up, I think. It's all starting to fall apart like a blancmange, isn't it? Right, okay, on the kitchen floor. Right, okay, I hope you enjoyed the live stream, everybody. It's been great, it's been fantastic. Very interesting charts there from the Beijing Climate Centre. Not so interesting from the CFS, so forget that and we'll concentrate on the Beijing Climate Centre. Let's very quickly go through your live chat and then we'll wrap things up. Everybody say thank you so much to our moderators. Let me say thank you so much to Paul and also to SB and also to Sab for moderating. That'd be absolutely fantastic if you can all do that. Thank you so much to the moderators. And my moderators are absolutely fantastic. They are always here without fail. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much to our moderators. Right, okay. So you're all chatting with one another. That's absolutely great. We're going to do that while I'm screen capturing. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Mark Knish loves our museums. Oh, lovely, Mark. Right, okay, let's go down. Leon is here. Long range. Yo, we did a little bit of long range, didn't we, Leon? Dylan Holbrook, diving lows. Yes, they were, weren't they? Darth got excited, I think. Yes! What was that? Doing the long range, Darth, or did you enjoy the CFS? You're probably okay with the CFS. It wasn't too bad for you, I don't think, in Sweden. Darth Vader, time to build a wall around the Atlantic. Use the Force, Darth, and we might get there. Might be able to do it, mightn't we? You use the dark side to do that. To do it. Devon Digger Daz. Lovely warm day today in Devon. Great detecting, Gab. Cheers. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much to Daz. Darth Vader, Beijing Climate Centre, marry me. You enjoyed that then, didn't you? Duncan Wood, Greece always gets snow. Yeah, they do a little bit, don't they? I know it drives some of you absolutely crazy when you see snow piling up in, in Athens, and we don't get any in this country. It can be quite, I know, a lot of you get a little bit nonplussed about that. James McCray, no surprises from CFS, as always. Well, yeah, same old, James. Same old, wasn't it? Sure, Patient Climate Centre looks better than CFS. Yes, it did. It did, didn't it? Mark Knish, that's like a cold, dry, frosty, with freezing fog like December 2008, but not much in the way of snow. No, it won't be all that much snow until later on in the winter with that. There won't be. Right, we're nearly done with this live stream. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been an absolutely fantastic live stream. Thank you so much to all of you for being here. I think that's pretty much everybody's shout out. Chris Stewart. Have I shouted out Chris Stewart? Oh, Ryan56 is here. Good to you, Ryan. We're wrapping up now, but thank you so much to Ryan56 for checking in. Ryan56 asking me what my thoughts are on La Palma and the tsunami risk for us, Gab. I do not know. I've not heard any news today. So I've, found out about all of this while I've been doing the live stream. So I don't want to give false information and say that I know when I don't. So I don't know, Ryan. I'm going to have to catch up with it after I have my tea and see what's going on. Because until I did the live stream, I didn't know. But if Steffi is around, Steffi Adcock will know, I'm sure, a lot more than me about that. So if Steffi's in the live chat, she may be able to inform you, because I've just heard the news. I've just heard the news. In past hour. Right, okay, Paul saying, eruption not big enough yet, but I'm keeping an eye on it. Yeah, well, we'll keep an eye on it, of course we will. Sal, stay safe, everyone. Yeah, stay safe, everyone. Paul James, stay safe, everyone. Yeah, stay safe, have a great week. Right, we're wrapping up the live stream there. It's been fantastic. Thank you so much. Timoy, take care all. Take care all. If you're offered the jab, have it, indeed. James Young, think we've got to remember they're covering a period over a month, so still could be a week or two in a month. That's cold. Yeah, is that CFS, James? Probably. That could be a CFS. Even a CFS could give you a cold period. Ghosty, bye everyone. Ghosty, bye everyone. Yeah, bye everyone. Thank you so much to Ghosty for checking in. Right, we're at the end of the live stream now, so thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of you for making this incredible live stream. It's been amazing. It's been wonderful. And yeah, unbelievable. Thank you so much for that. And we're going to be live again on Friday. So we'll be live streaming on Friday night, being a little bit giddy, probably. And the next Sunday live stream, next live stream on Sunday will be next Sunday. And that will be a CFS special. And I will show you some charts from metacell.fr, as I did not have time to show them this week. You enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Don't forget to check out part 2. So you haven't yet seen part 1 of the third winter update. Make sure you have a watch of that. I think it's the best part 1 so far out of the 3 that we've done. I think it's absolutely incredible. The information we get in that in 45 minutes is mind-blowing, in my opinion. And I'm probably a bit biased, but let me know, in the comments whether you agree. But, it's 45 minutes of just data. So check that out. And part 2 of the third winter update will be coming up tomorrow at 6 p.m. We'll be looking at summer to winter analogues with that one. Going to be a very interesting watch at 6 p.m. Stay safe and stay well. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, and we'll see you live either on Friday night or on Sunday's live stream next week. But for this live stream, that's all now. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.